I'm live. I already knew I was live. It'd be bad if I wasn't. We'd be at a ceremony.
We did.
Nico's here. So it's just me and Nico. Nico's working on... Nico made a pocket clip for a knife I gave him for his father.
Piece of crap.
Did we ever figure out what the model number is on that Kershaw? This little Kershaw Tonto. What's up, Jared?
It's 8750 T BLKBW, so I think 8750.
Don't know.
T black.
But I didn't need it. Dwayne's here. So, hey, guys, so what this is about, this was not here. As soon as Nico gets a chance, he's going to take over the responsibilities.
Cameraman as usual.
So, you guys know that I had talked about that I wasn't going to hand sharpen the neck knives unless at request. And I'm debating ever hand sharpening these again. Unless, you know, I'll still do it if people want to pay. But I don't see... Let's go over here. So this is my proto. And it just came off the leather belt, which is the final step. And I did this one at 400 grit. And I mean, it's...
Woohoo.
It's ridiculous sharp. It's just, it's hair popping. It's just slinging hairs, not even touching the skin. And that's just, this was a 400 grit, right?
Yeah.
This is a 400 grit. And I did one for Cody Moore last night at 220, and it was just as, it was the same.
Stupid sharp.
It's stupid sharp. And I'm just thinking, for you guys, that saves the price of the hand sharpening. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the hand sharpening is no better. It's just more aesthetically pleasing. So I can't really do knives like that because the weird way you have to do it. But with this being like fully flat, I can get that right against the leather belt. And it just burnishes out, and it makes it ridiculous sharp.
Hold on one sec. Brian, Outdoor Gear Reviews, Knife Reviews. How much are your knives?
Well, these... Well, so I put 2 of them up on Instagram yesterday that are basically ready to go. They just need to be ground. One is black with a purple accent, and then there was one that was black with a red accent that already sold. It was a guy named Ian. He's one of my followers. He just bought it this morning. But those 2 I did at 140 because they were kind of just what I wanted to do. And so I really didn't charge. I charged like $10 because it's 2 color ceramic. But they usually start at 130 if you just want 1 color ceramic. And then 150 for 2 color, 170 for 2 colors and a pattern, or more than 2 colors. Like if you want, I've made a couple that were black with a gold spine and then had a pink line around them that you really only can see at specific angles. Those are like 150 because just the time it takes about an hour per color pretty much when you really get down to it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Not too many comments.
Not too many comments?
No.
I think most people just wanted to see what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So, but no, I mean, is it coming into focus pretty well?
You can see scratch and
there's some scratch. I mean, yeah, you're gonna see that's some of the scratch pattern.
Reflection, that's for sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that leather belt does such a really good job if you've got it loaded good. And I don't see it. I don't see it being worth it to spend the extra. I mean, granted, I do want to make money. And if you guys want something specifically hand polished like that, hand sharpened, then I'll do it. But I just don't see it as being. I just don't see it as being that much better that you should even need it.
Yeah. And yes, Dwayne, my Master Blaster is very badass. Very sexy. And yes, you do need to post a photo of yours, Phil.
Of his what?
He said post a photo of mine, I'm assuming his neck knife. Phil D.
Phil, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Does he need to post it? Or because I gave him... Phil, your knife came out a while ago, didn't it? Yours was black and blue.
That's why he's saying he needs to post a photo of it.
He needs to.
Yeah.
Not me. Oh,
yeah.
I was like, because I was pretty sure his was already done.
Jared, Tyra,
yeah.
Could you do saber grinds on a belt?
Yeah, I could do saber grinds on a belt. I do full flat grinds. I just like a full flat grind better than a saber.
Then Phil just said, yeah, it did.
He already got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just hasn't posted photos. Technically, I don't think I've posted photos of mine either. But that's because I keep it on me and use it.
Yours got stupid sharp too.
Yeah, it did.
Some of them just seem to want to get sharper than even though the sharpening process is the same, and that's why I want to kind of standardize it. I do it on a piece of wood on that, but different pressure in different directions. You get spots that are shinier than others, and some of them just feel sharper. They're not that they're actually any sharper. So I think that doing it on that leather belt like I just did, let's see, it's pretty much standard. I can get the whole blade right up against that and hold it in one position, as opposed to like if I'm sharpening, you're gonna always wind up with a little bit of curvature of it. On this, I can get the whole thing right up against it, and then come back and do I mean, that's, holy crap, that's sharp. So, I mean, I can get a more, I think I'm getting a more consistent surface finish doing it on this leather belt than I am doing it by hand.
Because that belt's smaller, isn't it? The
yeah,
stop?
because that's smaller, and so I'm moving it, so I can't get the whole, so I'm doing this. And so sometimes you get spots that are shiny at the tip, and you kind of wind up with that weirdness that it doesn't affect the sharpness, but I think this is a better all-around way of doing it.
Yeah, you just get a consistent finish.
Yeah, I get a consistent finish every time. I mean, yeah, you're going to have some scratch marks on it, but it's still better than most factory finishes.
Yeah.
And it is so sharp.
Jeremy Russell, how much would you charge to polish a blade?
On what?
Dwayne says to look for an end tack for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On what, Jeremy? Mr. Russell? What are we talking about? Because I hate polishing things.
There's no end tacks here, Dwayne.
Yeah, there are. There's one in my knife case.
Well, like.
Oh, for sale?
Yeah,
oh,
he's like, look for an end tack.
Fucking not.
Yeah, look for an end tack for him.
There's a whole box of fucking busted end tack parts.
Yeah.
Over in that corner somewhere. Shit that they couldn't use.
We'll put together a broken knife. Send it to you.
No, we won't. Absolutely not. That would probably lose us our shop privileges.
No, I'm saying Chris can throw parts screwed together. Here, here's the knife.
Fucking for $100, just send him a box of parts and some hardware.
Build your own kits.
Build your own. Ah, fuck.
Jeremy says a Wii 704.
Just the blade? What's the steel? 704?
I don't remember what the 704s are.
So I'm trying to think. 704 is either S35VN or M390.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't want to do it.
I am looking for you, Dwayne. I am looking for an end tack.
So Jeremy, here's how much it would cost. However much you think is your limit, it's a little bit more than that.
M390.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, that sounds like a bad day.
Hell no. That's what this is, basically, and it's a nightmare. I would have to here's the thing, I would have to hand polish everything first before it ever touched the wheel. And the last time I tried to hand polish M390 or 20CV, I spent 2 days and then said, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then blasted and tumbled it.
Mm-hmm. Jared says someone should send in M-Tech from Mike's Pro Sharpening.
That guy sent me a pretty cheap Gerber. It came out sharp, but I was like, the guy wanted it sharp. I'd sharpen it for him, but it was way, I guarantee that it cost him more in sharpening and shipping than the knife was worth.
Should have you sharpen that M-Tack you had and gave to me. That M-Tack you gave me. That golden blade one with the ball opener on the back.
Oh yeah.
Just polish the edge up, and it's gonna fold.
I should sharpen the Blue Beast, the big Blue Beast. So guys, check this out. You and Matt got in on this together, right? You
Yes.
Paid for this one?
Yeah.
So I didn't order it, gents, but I wound up with one. Matt and Nico bought me one.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, I did have a guy that has been a return customer that has a lot of expensive knives. He got his before you guys got yours. His was one of the first ones that got shipped, and he got his real early. Like when said he got it in hand, he's like, not gonna lie. I was talking to him on the phone. He said, I'm not gonna lie. He said, you weren't kidding about this Firm Forge design knife. So I was like, really? And he's like, I've got fucking $2,000 knives that are no better than this $100 knife that I just bought.
Yeah.
And I was like, it wasn't 100. He goes, no, but it's worth 100. He's like, that's what the MSRP should have been. These are what, 79?
Yeah, 79.
Yeah.
So it was about 80 something with tax and all that. James G is the NTAC named for the acronym I'm familiar with, or does it have another meaning?
No, Elliot was told basically that fucking all of his designs were the same, so he named it NTAC, No Talent Ass Clown.
Then Jeremy, Mike, I'll probably send you my anthem for Anno beginning of the week.
Oh, I gotta take that fucking thing apart.
Cognos Thorn, hey Mike, just saw the notification. Ian, he just saw the notification for the live.
Oh. It's Cognos?
Yeah.
Cognos.
And then Ian Kitagawa?
Yeah. What is it?
Kitagawa. I'm horrible with pronouncing anything. James Shee, yep, that.
I got notification. Ian, I got notification about your knives, and your other ones went out yesterday. So
okay.
I had some stuff I couldn't ship because I didn't have correct addresses, and I tried to ship stuff overseas, and when I got there, their system was down, so they couldn't process customs forms. So that means Charles Anderson and the guy that bought those two knives from me, I didn't like that it was packaged up, so I pulled them all out because I've got to stick the customs forms on them.
Abe says, Mike, if you just need a fast edge on a soft steel like H1, is it better to stop at 120 grit versus 230 grit due to edge retention? Save on time.
You can take it up as high as you want. You just have to be really careful how much pressure you use while you're sharpening. This is bad. This is Saturday at fucking 10 a.m. and I'm already into one beer and I really want another one.
Yeah. Brian says he wish he could drink at work. Well, you can. You just have to, you know.
You just got to be willing to accept the fact that you might not have a job the next day. You can do it.
Or just start your own business and
you can
drink on the job. That's what my dad does. He just drinks Corona Lights all day.
You know what? I realized that I truly, truly loved what I'm doing when I lost track of time yesterday. Ask Nico, I was trying to get up here early.
Yeah.
You texted me before you left.
Yeah, I did.
And
actually, I think it takes you right as I left.
Yeah. And it took you to drive the 3 hours. I still wasn't at the shop because I got into taking knives apart and cleaning them and talking to customers. And
I was also doing supply runs for the shop.
Oh, fuck, that's right. We need to do that sometime today.
Yep.
We can't do it because we already started the oven.
Yeah. Ian says that's good to hear. Glad they are on the way. Also, Sith neck knife is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna grind that. I'm grinding that shortly. I just wanted to play around with this. And like I said, that is a ridiculous edge. This I did to 400, but I'm not seeing any significant, I mean, it might be a little bit more polished, but I'm not seeing any significant difference
than the other one.
Finish that I got on the 220.
Yeah.
And it's the same sharpness. I mean, it is ridiculous sharp. So I think that this batch that I'm doing right now are the last ones that anybody's getting hand polished on, unless they really, really want it. Like, Ian, I know I just quoted you a price for the hand sharpening, but like I said, that's because it's packaged into the knife. Like, if I was sharpening one of these, like if I didn't make these and I was the one sharpening them, I'd be charging $40 or $50 to sharpen one of these.
Yeah.
If you've seen how long it takes me. It takes me all fucking day.
It's terrible. Jared says, bro, how do you sharpen drunk? Years of practice?
I try not to sharpen drunk. I have been able to sharpen. I've sharpened high. It just takes a lot longer. And you get really distracted by whatever you're watching on TV. I was working on Vin Ellis's. So that battle song that I was doing, the big 87, was not Toxic Flipper. That was Vin Ellis, different guy, different flipper guy, from in Ohio, and I was doing his, and I got a little higher than I meant to, and I realized that I was just not there, and I was like, I need to stop this because I should be in. And I went in and I colored with my daughter for a little bit.
Abe says thanks, Mike.
Who?
Abe.
Abe.
That's the guy I was asking about. The 120 versus 230.
Yeah, I mean, on H1 steel feels really soft when you're sharpening, but it has pretty good edge retention. It's like Elliot and I were talking about the LCN 200N, which is basically, what did we say it was? Nitro V, something else. Whatever the one that they used on that one run of knives that was the nitrogen steel, the Liang Ma collaboration. Do you remember what that was?
I don't remember.
Z-Finite.
Z-Finite?
Z-Finite.
Okay.
So we were talking about that. They're basically the same. The nitrogen steels, they cut really easy on a stone. And when you put it on, like, I've gotten to where I can tell what kind of metal I'm dealing with by the way it feels on a stone. And I can tell what the grain structure is in it, whether it's a fine grain structure or, like, by the way it feels and sounds on the stone. And that nitrogen steel, that LCN 200N, like I said, which is like Z-Finite or some of the other nitrogen steels, super, super fine grain structure. You can just feel the way it cut. Sharpened real easily, but like Elliot was saying, it gets ridiculous sharp because it's got such a fine grain structure. And then it seems to hold that edge pretty well from what I understand. It's easy to sharpen, but very, very good as far as edge retention.
Yeah. Ian says that his former boss had a cabinet that was filled with liquor in his office called the Wardrobe to Narnia.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah.
We've got one of those.
Narnia.
It used to be fuller.
Yeah.
We've had a couple pretty good weekends.
Yeah, we have. And then Elliot's taking stuff home too.
And I've had a Saturday where I came up here and was up here and wound up sleeping in the office till like fucking 9 o'clock at night so I could drive the fuck home. Because I was in here, I was like, fuck it, I'll have a little bit of tequila. Next thing you know, I'd had a lot of tequila. The next thing you know, I'm like, I can't fucking drive. Oh, hey guys, check this out. So I'm carrying it. This is like the second time I carried it. I'm carrying it left-handed today, cross-draw style. There are going to be some of these. I know a lot of you have said that you really like it.
Yeah, they're actually just, Dwayne was, you still got to get material in for handle scales on the Scorpion.
Yes. Scorpion, and was that Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Dwayne, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done a fucking thing on your fucking Hornet except throw 3 holes in it and fucking heat treat the thing.
That's what we're supposed to work on today.
Every intention of doing that.
Hey, Josh.
But I have a funny feeling that a drunk front might roll in. So I'll do as much as I can. Oh, Dwayne, you never answered me. What kind of handles do you want? I know you want something dark. I don't know if there's anything here in the shop that would meet your requirements, but I will order handle material. Do you want red and black micarta? It looks nice and dark, almost like wood.
He says 3 holes is better than none, buddy. And yes, James, that knife is sweet.
This one?
Very nice.
Check this out. This is part of the reason my daughter currently doesn't have it. Because I'm not 100% sure I want a fucking 10-year-old child.
With that?
I was not expecting it to be, well, it's really thin.
It's thin.
It's thin.
It's thin. So
you know what? Okay, you guys, I wanted to ask you guys. So I did some stuff on this I hadn't done. I used really thin stock comparatively, and then I did this stepped. I'm probably never doing that again. That stepped fucking pattern,
Okay.
that stepped ricasso, where it comes down. But that's something my daughter said she wanted, so I'm not going to do that, but I don't know.
The thin stock is actually pretty nice.
The thin stock is pretty nice, and the fact is, this is 440, and it was really easy to grind, but I've been doing some cutting with it, and I did heat treat in-house for this. So it's not like 440 like you're going to get from, oh, what am I looking for here? It's not like 440 you're getting from a lot of places. I took it to the max is what you could get it. Almost, I used the Bose heat treat recipe. kind of,
okay.
that Buck was using. It's really fucking hard. You could feel it when you're cutting. So
Yeah.
I'm debating just doing this in 440, which is cheaper.
And Ray, we're talking about the difference between a 400 grit and the leather belt versus 220 grit versus leather belt. So that's what's going on here. And then we've just been talking about random stuff.
You talk to him for a second. I'll go get the other one out of the cup holder.
All right. You need to do a pocket dump, Jared said. Yeah. Hey, Chris. Glad you love the knife. Still worried 440. Okay. Just already have one small fixed blade never carry. Well, then you can have two that you never carry. Now have fun with that. I'm not carrying my special pants, otherwise I could do a pocket dump with 10 knives. Oh, alright, so little shop, carrying my new little acquisition. That's not pot plant, that's just the money tree, as Chris says.
Cody's is in here. I brought Cody's in. I just don't know where I set it down. That's what
Cody's? Did you
Cody's
leave
is
it in the
wrapped up in-
shop, wrapped up?
It's in here somewhere, wrapped up in fucking. It's not in the cup holder.
Kirkman might be scared. Oh, it's your cousin.
it's Jake.
Might be scared with what's in Mike's pockets.
What's up, Jake? Well, we'll find Cody's in a second. Cody's neck knife is.
Who's speaking? Hold on, let me turn the camera around. It's the Hobbit.
That's the Hobbit.
I'm the cameraman usually when I'm here.
So you guys want me to do a pocket? Let's fucking pick a spot here.
Yeah, just
All
clean
right.
up.
So, flashlight.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Knife. You're welcome.
Gents.
Oh, you want to carry that today?
Yeah, it was in my left pocket.
See you, Josh.
And so Necker, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 knives. Go ahead and go what's in the pouch. There's the charger for my pen. There's my pen. There is my sativa. There's my indica. There's my hybrid. So I've got like 1.5 grams of fucking weed on me.
That's not really that many knives, sweet blade.
Key to the gun safe.
Memento Mori.
Memento Mori. So there we go. That's pretty much it. I'm running late today.
Yeah, that's actually pretty light.
That's pretty late. I don't have.
I'm running.
But I do
pretty
have a
light today.
box with a whole fucking bunch of knives in it.
Yeah. His
1,
case.
2, 3, 4. 4 knives.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Ray.
toolkit. Toolkit in my pocket.
Oh.
Toolkit. So I got my Greg Berger custom driver. I've got this one and all my bits that I would need for taking apart any various knives that may show up, including the special tools required to take apart said knife that's sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Spent a lot of money on this tool.
Yeah.
The fucking driver, that Greg Berger driver, was $100,
Yeah.
I believe, 110.
James asks if he can get on your wait list for the first folder you make, which who knows when that's gonna be.
I don't know. I've been looking.
What you want to sell, Kirk or Jake?
Jake,
What do you want him to sell?
K-Man.
How much it costs to get weed with our knife orders? Jeez.
Bro, Jake, check this out. Matt has a guy that will deliver the shit right here. Like he was like, so I was like, yeah, I want a straight sativa tank as opposed to a hybrid or just indica because they just make me sleepy. And he's so fucking. This is the green. Good to go. That's your daytime one.
Green go, red stop.
Green means go. This one is darker and it will make you go to bed. You're like, I gotta go to bed. Like right now, I gotta go to bed.
Jared was asking how much to get weed with the knives. Joey Lee, will you be making any bigger knives in the near future? Swig, Magic Mike, and the Hobbit.
I'm working on a Hornet, which is a good bit bigger than this. You should be able to find. Let's go.
He says you want to sell that NTAC. No. No, Jake. No.
That was my cousin Jake?
Yeah.
I should fucking know better. What a silly thing to ask. We'll grab the whole box.
Yeah, probably.
Just so I can, because I've never seen in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? It's not Heelys. It's significantly heavier.
Sounds more jingly too.
Sounds heavier. Sounds more substantial. So, I'm drinking Miller High Life. Yes, I'm going to be making larger knives.
Swig got a Blue Falcon just for me.
And I have, anybody needs a Viper?
Got plenty.
I have plenty.
Jake says, hey, I can try with the little, like, shoulder shrug.
Dwayne, this one's yours. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make sure the holes are the right size for the fucking removable hardware pins.
That's in the front seat.
Yeah, I'll do that a little bit later. I'm gonna start grinding it today to do the actual profile grinds.
Talking about the smock. Apparently, Blade HQ listed as S90, but it's S30.
Hey, this black and lavender one.
That one's sexy.
Well, it's not. I mean, is it coming
like
through,
that.
Quell? Is it coming through okay?
Need to
It's
change
not
the-
berry purple. It's just a little bit of contrast.
It's coming through in certain
It
light.
looks really nice.
You can really see it on the bottom.
Yeah. So this one's already sold. Ian got in touch with me. I'm grinding this one. This one hasn't. This is just an all black one. It's
Yeah.
a blank slate. So if anybody wants one, I still have this one.
Joey,
But I have
I'm gonna try to get onto your wait list.
for
Probably for the,
Hornet.
yeah.
There are only, I think there's only one left that's not spoken for.
Well, then you better get on it, Joey. How expensive is that neck knife, and do you sell internationally sweet blades?
I do. So these are all ready to be heat treated. Actually, there's a couple more in here. No, that's it. These are the last ones. These are all ready to be heat treated. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a spare. So you can only do 5 at a time in the oven.
Hey, Ken.
These ones heat treated. I could do this if I wasn't going to my kids' ice skating. I was planning on doing this tomorrow, and then I remembered that my kids' ice skating. So I'm gonna do 5 more of these for heat treat, so they're ready to go. I've been doing like 4 or 5 at a time, and then all it takes is just telling me what you want as far as ceramic. I can do black.
What are you looking for?
Do black. I can do red. The red looks different on the spine because it's polished, just like. At any rate, so it looks polished here. Here it would look darker because it's blasted. It's a blasted finish.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like the plain black.
It should be your next purchase, sweet. Definitely should be. I love
And
mine.
I ship overseas. I've sent these to England, Sweden, and Belarus. So I have these in several European countries.
Dwayne says, hey, drunk Mike. I'm not in a hurry, just whenever it's done. Meant to say, get drunk, Mike.
Oh no, I'm gonna work on this today.
Brian says, payment plan?
Says what?
He just said payment plan.
Brian who?
Brian Outdoor Gear Reviews, Knife Reviews.
Here's how the payment plan works, Brian. I take half up front, and then when the knife is done, I take the other half when I ship it for sheaths. So that's basically the payment plan. But the thing is, it doesn't take me very long to get some of these done with the small neck knives. These take significantly longer. I have to make handles and stuff like that. Is that going to feel awkward? I don't know, that's going to feel weird, I think. Thinking how I'm going to lock in the... Nope. I don't know. I'm trying to figure a way to better... make a better overall product.
Make it consistent.
Well, the other option is I was going to use this. You might be able to because your handle's so much thinner.
Yeah.
But
It's a little hard with how thick.
With something wider like that. Because this is hardened, so you'd be able to get it up against, and it sets your depth on your recrosso. So you basically hit this against the platen.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. If it doesn't work out the way I want, I can always correct it.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, I have to give it a shot. I'm just afraid that it's gonna. No, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah. No more questions right now. Yeah.
Before I start grinding, I definitely want to get the handle material so I can look at where I want to end the handles.
Yeah.
So I just thought about that. So, Dwayne, I'm going to order handle material, and then I might be a little bit behind because, this is the first time I've done anything like this big where I've got like 12 pre-orders. I'm already a month behind, and...
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're going to get done. It's just...
Yeah.
It's hard to do because the fact is I've been busy with knife sharpening, so I haven't been up here, but yesterday was the first day I've been up here this week. Yeah. And I had the migraine, and I had to fix a bed.
Later, Jake.
Later, Jake! Get your ass out here sometime soon.
And then, Brian, guys make a grinding guide.
I don't like a jig. I don't like a grinding jig. It's fucking actually harder than it is trying to do a freehand.
Abe. All knives start at 25 and depending on how bad the edge is. He was asking about a native 5 and S35 to 800.
To 800 grit? Or 8,000?
Said 800.
800 is... I don't have an 800 stone. I was 600 and 1,000.
Dwayne, the Paysan is that new Resente model, the new one like the Nirvana. Yeah, it just says 800 grit.
I don't have 800. I can do 6 or 1,000. I don't have an 800 grit stone. I mean, it doesn't matter. Here's the thing. The price up to 8,000 grit is the same. Whether it only goes to 1,000, if it goes to 2,000, because that's just the work.
He says, okay, so 1,000 then.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah.
It'd still be 25.
Yeah.
Starting at 25, have to do any reprofile and shit like your NTAC.
Yeah.
Wow, that's gonna require some work.
Yeah, because someone messed that up bad.
Someone screwed it up, and then Elliot had to do what he could to repair the angle, and then it's still you can
bad.
still see the wavy lines in it where the other guy. I'll fucking just take some time to do that. That's why
Well,
it's not done yet.
Steve, technically that's number 2 at 11:30.
10:30.
10:30. Yeah. He's an hour ahead.
You gotta get a good start.
Can't drink all day if you don't start early.
There you go. God damn it. How am I supposed to get fucking hangover if I don't work hard? I'm gonna get like 3 more in me, and then I'm gonna go grind Ian's knife. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get 4 more in me, and then go grind Ian's knife.
But yeah, Dwayne, that Snuggle Bunny actually had a post about it and the price of it, and holy crap, that's expensive.
What?
The Paysan.
There's the giveaway. It's all done and
Sexy.
sharp. It's fucking sharp.
Came out great.
It came out great. I was hoping. So the guy that won the giveaway is in Anaheim, and I'm gonna be there on tomorrow.
So you're hoping you can meet up?
And I was hoping we'd be able to meet up, but the fact is that he can't. He's gonna be out of town this weekend, so I am gonna mail this to him on Tuesday.
Steve says, damn, missed the first one. 10:30. Wow, stupid time zones, my bad. I was going to give you less credit than you earned. Jeremy, it's 1:30 here. You're good. Ken says, glad someone get to drink beer.
Just checking to see if anything needs sharpened.
Dwayne says, I'm sending 8 lawnmower blades. I want taken up to 12,000 grit, then stropped.
Oh, fuck yeah. That was Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Fuck, man. I'm going to be able to fucking retire now.
I should get.
You're gonna have to do a payment plan on that one. I'm telling you right now, you don't have that kind of money. I don't care how much overtime you fucking work.
Lighting was horrible that angle. It was just black.
I'm honestly just checking to see if anything needs sharpened.
Going through the entire thing. Hey, there's a spot missing.
Where?
Right there, there's something missing.
That one?
Yeah, there's something missing.
That's at Birdshot's house.
You keep doing that, and it's
this
so
one
funny.
Is fucking sharp.
Ooh.
This is LMAX on fucking steroids right here.
I'd want to get a piece of LMAX and have Elliot make something out of it.
Jesus Christ, that is fucking sharp. And it stays that way.
Dwayne wants a nice looking yard. Well, that would kind of do it, I guess. Just don't hit any rocks, then.
Oh, that's in my pocket. Where did that go?
Lawnmower blades, so like 5,000 grand a blade. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
1830, so 630 in UK. So you're slacking on beers.
Just
Andy Wills.
That is sharp. My Spencer got used a good bit.
Jared says one of the few knife YouTubers I watch in the same state. Oh.
Yeah, Jared's not too far from here.
And why
Jared,
isn't he here?
I can't remember. Where are you at, Jared?
Steve Milk, make a back scratcher on steroids from LMAX. That sounds like a bad idea. If you're making something sharp and scratching your back with it.
I scratch my back with a knife. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
Yes. Flip it around, man. Aiken. The Hobbit's behind the camera as usual.
Ooh.
Ooh. Planning on beheading moles by the dozen with the lawnmower blades. That's why he wants it so sharp.
Check this out, though.
Ooh.
I cleaned up. I did this with a couple ceramic rods and just touched up the.
Oh gosh. Ooh.
That's serrated.
That's scary. Hey Ken. Glad to see you on. It's 12:30 in Chicago.
Yeah.
Jared says Santa Clarita.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not far. It's not that far.
He says I'm pretty far though.
No, it's not that
It's
far.
not that.
Santa Clarita is not that far.
Just take a nice drive. Enjoy San Diego. We.
That is stupid sharp. Yeah, no, they're all sharp.
For same state, it kind of is. Well, how far is Santa Clarita?
I'm trying to remember. We went up there for a race. I can't remember where the racetrack was at, up near Santa Clarita. I think it's Silver Dollar. Silver Dollar Raceway is up in Santa Clarita. It's on the way to Fresno.
That's not that.
Jared, it's not all the way to Fresno, right? It's on the way to Fresno. It's like maybe, what, 4 or 5 hours from here?
Drive.
I literally was reaching for my phone to look it up. And then I remembered. It's in your hands. No, that's
about it.
That's about it. I'm going to grind that Sith Viper.
Ooh. Then you can really see the purple on it. There we go.
Yeah.
It's
With
nice.
a black backdrop.
It's a nice little.
It's a little
lavender.
Contrast. It's a nice little lavender contrast.
I like it.
It's a lot of guys are like, I've mentioned the pink, how the pink winds up looking.
Yeah.
When you just do a little seam of it.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple people like, oh, that sounds fucking, it's pink and da da da. And I was like, yeah, but then when you show them, and especially if you do the spine gold.
Yeah.
Like if you do that spine with like the polished yellow, which looks like gold,
yeah.
and then do a pink line around it, it's like, I call that Las Vegas. I'm calling the Las Vegas finish.
Yeah.
It looks really, really fucking good. It's because it's not much. It's just one little line. I do it on a Scotch Brite. So it's like that.
Yeah.
But all the way around. But you can't see it all the time unless you tip it.
Yeah.
So you'll see the gold, you'll see the black, but if you tip it just at that angle, you'll see one tiny little line of pink.
Steve says would be great if you could do a royal blue spine. The blue.
The blue comes out turquoise.
Yeah, doesn't come out that good.
It doesn't. Like, Elliot and I have talked about it. I might be buying just the plain blue instead of the turquoise blue.
Yeah.
because it comes out, like Elliot was saying, like this.
Yeah.
It's like this, and they didn't like it, but for me, that would look good on certain things.
Yeah.
I think because I can't get. That's the color I can't get in steel.
Yeah.
That I can get in anode.
Yeah.
I anodized this just as a test to show something.
Joey says he has so many questions. Sending you an email is probably easier. Steve wants a thin blue line themed one. So bad.
Yeah, Steve talked to me about that. I'm gonna have to get the blue and see how it goes. The problem you run into is sometimes the blue will overpower other colors.
Yeah. How many Vipers you got left? Ken was asking.
40 some odd of them left. I don't know.
Well, technically that's not my NTAC, Dwayne. That's my Septac.
25.
And it's the Cerulean Dark Matter that Chris did. Ooh. My NTAC is actually black and bronze, it looked like.
11. I got 36 here, and then 6. So there's 42. This one's already spoken for. This one is ready to go to be spoken for. So is this one. So I have 2 that are ready
To go.
just to be ground. There are 2 that I could probably have out the door today.
You could get a new knife today.
So I have 2 of those that I could grind today. And one of them that I am going to grind because it's already been paid for.
Say you didn't happen to do something like a red blade lightsaber. Never mind, wrong post. Always fun whipping that out. And yes, it's very nice. They did a tumble on the 20 CV. Ooh, sexy.
Stop. I don't need automatic deployment. Carry a knife much?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how my work jeans are.
Well, guys, I got work I have to do.
Yeah, we're at 42 minutes.
The whole thing was I just wanted to bring up the fact that I don't honestly think that unless you just want it really shiny aesthetically, I don't think that it sounds stupid. It sounds like because I'm giving up revenue, but
You're also saving time.
But that's the exact thing. I am saving so much time, and I honestly think that unless you absolutely want it mirror polished, which it's not mirror, it's only 2,000 grit, and then I wet sanded it 2,000 grit. The only thing you're gonna get out of that is not having those striation lines that are in it, which almost makes it look like a satin.
Yeah.
Like people pay extra to get shit that's satin, and I'm like, it just softens those lines enough, and then really gets it fucking ridiculous sharp. So
how hot is your beer, Mike? Well, I think
it's not hot.
Yeah. We got a fridge, so.
There's a fridge. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
My favorite beer is free. My second favorite's cold. And everything else after that, so it's free and cold.
Jared says you can't have a quick live stream. No. It's like my dad shoots YouTube videos. Like, oh, I'm going to shoot a quick video. And then 20, 30 minutes later, it's like, oh, yeah, that's not a 10-minute video.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is the length of the video is determined by y'all's interaction.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys keep interacting, I'll keep it going. But it's not.
Yeah.
You know. But I do need to stop.
Yeah, we do need to get to work. Milk says, get in that dark shade you showed me. Sign me up if you get that dark shade for the thin blue.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to order it. It's
Yeah.
like $60 a bottle, and I bet I'm gonna be the only one that uses it.
All right. Ken says I can't do right now, but I want a Viper. I still owe on Hornet, so probably in a month I'll be getting a Viper.
Dude, it's not like I'm gonna run out of them anytime soon.
Yeah. Have fun, guys. Mike, make sure lawnmower blades get done on your good stones in the house.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Abe says you can't drink room temp beer. Well, Abe, you're not a sailor that's desperate for anything.
I actually like Miller High Life because the thing is, it's one of those beers because it's not real strong.
You can drink it all day.
You can drink it all day. You can rehydrate on it because it's. I don't know how much alcohol's in this. What do you say? I guarantee it's
1.5.
had some beer the other day that was some of the best beer I'd had in years, and the shit was like 3.2.
Huh.
And it was fucking good. I was like, man, it had a lot of flavor and shit, and the nice thing was, 3.2, you can drink that shit all day.
Yeah. Alright, on that state, like Ken said, gotta get back to work, take care of people. We should probably get to work.
Nico, thanks for filming.
Always.
All right.
And just flip around real quick. See you guys, thanks for tuning in. I don't know. If something happens, we might do another one. No? Okay, well, then that's it for today. Later, guys. Yeah, you do. See you, Luke. Oh, Luke just turned in.
Later, Luke.
Later. All right, you two, have a good weekend. Get you some dragon's milk. Dragon's milk? What? Jeremy says get some dragon's milk. I have no idea what that is.
Good.
No, I'm good. All right, later, guys.
Later.